Hi, this is Dave Mass for HolmesCountyTicket.com. Welcome to Ticket TV, driven by Village Motors. We are at Willendale Golf Course in Sugar Creek today, joined by Garaway golf coach Ryan Taggart. Ryan, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me, Dave.
All right, Ryan. 7th straight year you guys have made a state appearance. Congratulations on that, first of all.
Well, thank you.
What an outstanding achievement. I mean, so few teams get to say that they have done that. Obviously, you've built an excellent program here.
Sure.
Talk, I guess, about the privilege and the joy of getting to go down to the state tournament and play at that level.
Yeah, I mean, I still have goosebumps, just sitting here talking about it. It's such an exciting thing, and it takes such a combined effort from all sorts of angles. The parents do such a great job. I mean, these are some of the finest young men I've had the privilege of working with. The golf course, Jeff and Susie, they facilitate an environment, which promotes, golf development and just develops young people. So we have that, and then, our school, our community, and just the tradition of our program that was established back in the 70s and carried on through, with those guys, Kenny Lawhoon in the 70s, and then some of the guys, Tim Immel in 2004 with that group of seniors, and then here we are in 7th straight year from 2007 now, and so it's such a combined effort. I'm so fortunate. So it's thrilling.
I'm sure it never gets old.
No. People ask, wait, well, isn't it just kind of same old same? No, it's not. Yeah. Every group that we get, in August, they present a different set of challenges. They present just a different identity, I guess.
Yeah.
And so you got to kind of work with it and make it the best you can that way. And
you have talked all year about how close knit this team is. Mm-hmm. A real sense of family there. Talk a little bit about the personality of this team.
Yeah, these kids. The unique thing about this group that kind of separates them from the groups that we've had in the past. I don't know that we have. We don't really have an anchor. Cody Mast a year ago, he had come so far and kind of provided us with. He could cover his score was good enough to cover up for a bad score. Obviously Ryan and Jake, or Ryan and Kevin in the past, they could cover up. Each kid has his own responsibility, and he's not good enough individually to really cover up anybody else. And so that's the unique part about this group, and that is why they're a lot closer, because they all have to pull an equal amount of weight, so to speak.
Now, the last thing I want to touch on here is you as a coach kind of delve into the mental approach of this game more so than any coach in any sport I've ever seen. How much of this game is mental, and how do you get your kids to kind of buy in to the fact that they have to kind of push aside everything else and focus on the shot at that moment?
Right. It's the single most difficult thing, I think, in all of athletics. I don't care what level you play at. Everybody's skilled when you get to the state tournament. It's just a matter of who can focus on the task at hand. Not stay in the present. Is the kids, we talk a lot about that. Stay in the present. A lot of kids find themselves focusing on the past, or whether it's past shot, past hole, past experience on that course. Maybe it's the future that they're focused on. The result of what am I going to do today? If I don't make a par here, now I'm already one over. And last time I played this course, I was even through this hole. So staying in the moment is probably the biggest, most critical thing for our success. And from day one, man, they come into the season and they know my practices are not designed for their enjoyment. They are simply designed to test them mentally and emotionally. I try to make them panic and put them in situations that are more difficult than what they're going to face in the postseason. And that, honestly, Dave, is the way they respond to that as the year goes on is it's phenomenal. I mean, it wasn't until September, the last Tuesday of our regular season, we played Ridgewood and we shoot 149, and then we go to the IVC postseason, shoot 317, and it was so interesting to watch because in those last regular season tests, so to speak, we were in the same situations we were before. We just panicked before, and we didn't panic now. At the district tournament, we have three unplayable. We have to take three unplayables in our first 10 holes. We take two pars and a bogey out of there. Cooper chips in on number 10 to save par. Brock makes a 12-footer on number 1 to make a bogey. You know, John runs in a putt to make a par. So, you know, it's just it's a testament to their willingness to buy in. It's a testament to their willingness to believe that they're worthy of achieving really good things. And I think the component that we've built on the most is, you know, every kid comes out and golfs, you know, and from all kinds of different schools, and they're ordinary. You know, every kid starts out ordinary, I think, and in order to get to the state tournament one time, you have to be extraordinary. To do it 7 times is consecutively, you know, it's extraordinary.
Yeah.
And so if you want to be extraordinary in results, you have to handle ordinary situations extraordinarily well. And honestly, I feel like that pretty much sums up what we try to do. And so yeah, I don't know.
You really have to be extraordinary in practice to be extraordinary.
Absolutely.
In the end of the game.
Absolutely. I mean, we do things, you know, where I tell them practice starts, hey, we got to be 6 under. And, you know, one of the kids said this year, he said, Coach, why are you telling us we have to be 6 under? You know, I mean, aren't we just supposed to go out and do our job and see if it's good enough? And I said, well, okay, yeah, that is what we're supposed to do. But every kid has a number in mind, you know. And we're talking about the Scarlet course this week, and hey, you know, par is 80 for us. I mean, every one of us we're 9 under when we start that round. Mm-hmm. And, you know, if you can, the closer you can stay to 80, obviously the better we're going to be, because, like I said, we don't have an anchor. You know, the last time we went down there, you know, Ryan Troyer finished 2nd. The time before that at the Scarlet course, Kevin Miller won it. You know, so I don't know. It's pretty exciting, but it's mentally and emotionally, it's going to be a test.
Yeah, it'll be fun to watch.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right, Coach. Thanks for joining us here today. We appreciate it, and best of luck down there. We'll be following along.
All right, awesome. I'm so privileged to have had another opportunity to coach a team down at the state tournament. It's awesome that our girls are down there with us.
Yeah.
I mean, congratulations to them. And again, Jeff and Susie do such a phenomenal job here with us. So thanks, Dave. I appreciate it.
My pleasure.
All right.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us here at HolmesCountyTicket.com. I'm Dave Mast.